All right, everybody, we have the final video related to the Energy Center series that I've been putting here on my podcast. And gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of great comments and emails about the energy centers. So, as promised, I want to tie it all together. And why do we even need to know about these? And what do we do when we just feel a little bit off? So, the energy centers are something that, if we have awareness of them, they can influence the decisions that we make that are minute and big. So, learning about the energy centers, what they govern, what they do, when they're unbalanced, when they're feeling overactive, underactive, those are all great things. So, go back to the playlist. Here's what I want to take away from learning about all seven of the main energy centers is that we have the ability each and every day to spend a few minutes tuning into ourselves and figuring out, where do I feel just a little bit off? For example, when I get up in the morning and my schedule is completely packed for the day, I know that I'm going to need to tap into the groundedness of my root chakra, which is going to keep me steady and stable. That earth element, as I go through my day and I'm swamped and I'm busy and I'm maybe even overwhelmed. If I spend a few minutes in the morning breathing in the color red, feeling that connection to earth, saying the affirmations, holding a dark red or a black gemstone or a brown stone, like even a petrified wood is probably my one of my favorites for the root chakra, and just holding it for a few minutes with the intention that I am grounding myself to prepare for the day. Now, as I move through the day, I might find that my throat's getting scratchy. I feel like there's a conflict in my life and I'm not speaking up for it. I'm not advocating for myself. I'm not speaking my truth. I'm minimizing something. And I start to tune into this area. I'm like, I need to check in with myself. What part of my life, relationships, work, myself, am I not being truthful? Am I not speaking truthfully? And then we go through the day like that and we just check in like, gosh, I seem to have this upset stomach that's reoccurring. I have gas, I have bloating, I have discomfort in my belly. What's going on there? A lot of times we can just simply say, oh, it's because I ate something, or oh, I ate the wrong foods. But a lot of times it's the energy around our solar plexus, our relationship to ourself, our ability to make a decision, to not be wishy washy, that actually causes some of that upset discomfort that we feel. And so that's just another example that we can look at, okay, the physical stuff, the upset stomach, the scratchy throat, the tension in the neck, the feeling of being too flighty, too ambivalent, not being able to say for sure, this is where I'm at, this is how I feel, this is who I am, all lead to those lower chakras, the root, the solar plexus. And then when we feel, and it's hard in these times, when we feel a disconnect to people, to a greater good, to spirit, it's often up here that we need to look at our crown chakra and our third eye chakra. We need to look there because they all coexist together for a reason. And I think that we associate a disconnect or even fear, anger, judgment, um, extremely sad feelings as in our head. And in truth, it has a lot to do with our energy as well as perhaps the thoughts that we have in our head. But our thoughts are related to our energy. So I believe they all come together. I think the best gift that we can give ourselves each and every day is spending 5 minutes minimum, 10 is better, with affirmations. I think all affirmations that are affirming good is a great way to align the energy centers. And then here's what I do in the morning. I put on my little affirmations in my headphones. I sometimes journal while I'm listening. Sometimes I doodle. Sometimes I do a digital jigsaw puzzle. Sometimes I sit with my eyes closed. But the messages are coming in. Even when I'm cooking dinner, I might put on some affirmations. The messages are coming in. But I think 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, and then visualizing colors, starting at the red, moving up your spine. orange, yellow solar plexus. The heart is green, moving into the blue, the indigo, and the violet. And just feeling those colors coming up and feeling white come down. So I breathe in red, I let it go. And as I let it go, it turns into orange. I breathe in orange. As I breathe out, it's like this beautiful mist that fades. It turns into yellow. I breathe in. I let that yellow mist into green. I breathe in green. It turns into blue. I breathe in blue. It turns into indigo. I breathe in violets and I let it all go. And then I just imagine those energy centers open, active, ready to be a participant in my life. And as the white light comes in, I am protected. I am encapsulated, if you will, with goodness. And my energy centers are good. Now, that doesn't mean that as I go through the day, they don't get wonky. Like I said, my throat, maybe there's something I'm withholding. Maybe I've seen something or heard something that's bothering me and I'm not speaking about it. It happens. So then you take a few breaths of blue, maybe rub your throat, stretch your neck, kind of be intentional to open up that energy center and then take action. Go speak your truth because we all have it. All right. So go back if you feel curious, like, well, what's more? You can take a simple chakra quiz. There's zillions of them on the internet. It might give you an insight to maybe something that's showing up consistently in a pattern for you. And then you can apply the knowledge that you now have about the energy centers. So let's say you take an online quiz, it indicates that your sacral chakra is very imbalanced. Now you have the tools. You know that water and feelings and interpersonal relationships are all super important, and creativity. So take a quiz, check back with me. I would love to know if the energy center quiz, the chakra quiz that you take, is valid and true to you, and if the information that you learned through this series can then be applied to help balance them. All right, I have more coming. I've got lots of topics planned. I sort of redid my topic list as we burned through everything good that I had on my list. And I've got a whole new set, but I also love doing Q&As. So send me your questions and the next podcast will be all Q&As. It's fun. It's fast and furious. And I usually answer anywhere from 8 to 10 questions that you have about me. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Be balanced, be strong, be you, and be good. Take care.